Hello, welcome, good morning in the live, and hello to the archive. My name is Ian from Bars and Bells, and join me in this bar plus balance equals burn practice. We'll start working out those feet in our first positions, and then work through some balances, have a bar or a balance aid nearby, and we'll continue to work on our bar-inspired practice for strength and mobility for the hips and everything above and below to the ground. So hello, welcome. Let's get started. We'll start with those feet in a parallel position and do our demi point. From demi to the point to the flex over. Back to the point, ball of the foot, extend the hip forward. Same thing on the other side. Ball of foot, point, flex over as allowed, back to the point, the demi, and down. Let's do 3 more. Each of those, the demi, the point, the flex, making sure again that we're not hunched over, we're nice and tall with those hips extended, the ball or the demi, the point, the flex, and back down. And then last one here, ball, point, flex, point, press the heel down with the butt, and then same thing last time, other side. Find that nice fluidity through that. Let's stay in parallel and take your time as you rise and hold for 4. And also take about 4 seconds here to return to the floor. From there, let's pivot to the first position and much the same. Ball of foot demi, point, gentle flex over, ball, press the heel down. Pull that energy off the ground to the point, to the flex, keep hips forward, that middle ankle bone pushing forward too. Point, ball, heel, the demi, the point, the flex. Stay tall on that standing leg as you can. Please use that balance aid as you need. The demi, the point, the flex, and back down. Now from here, push down to grow tall and hold that first position balance for 4, 3, 2, and also nice and slow on the down. Open up to that fondu or second position. Transfer the weight back over one of those legs. And for 8, let's pop those toes. So we'll go from the demi point to the toe. The demi, the toe. Minimize that extra movement up top as the body might try to shift weight over there. Stay tall on the standing leg. And for maybe 2 more here, politely burn those arches and those calves. Press that heel down. Transfer weight to the other side. From the ball of foot, point, demi, point, demi. Squeeze this butt cheek over here too. And let's go about 3 more here as we point, demi, point, demi. Last one. Pull the heels down. Then again, send that energy down and away as you rise to our second position balance for 3, 2, 1. And then nice and slow, pull those heels back down. Fondu, pull in, pivot, and then just shake it out. One of my favorite drills our ballet instructor shared with us called it the loosey-goosey. Let's be a little bit loose in these hips first, and then it'll be a little more strict with our rond de jambe inspired movement. Grab onto that balance bar at the side, pull the knee up towards your retire, and just nice and easy, just try to open up in that hip socket here. Whether you have your ballet point or that dorsiflex foot, just feel what's going on in that hip. And then over time, can you make it nice and loose and goose? Breathe into that for 1 or 2 more, and then return to the ground. Same thing on the other side. Use that balance aid as you need. Pull up to the retire position. And again, nice and easy in and out of that hip. Maybe you found the one that is easier. This side is a little bit more of a brain gym exercise for me, and it's not always coordinated or easy to get that flow or the loose and goose in the hip. But then return, and again, just wiggle that out. In today's practice, we also use that forward fold. We'll try 2 variations of our fold today. The first one, we'll tuck our chin, and we'll stay compressed as tight as we can to the body as we flex in our fold. From here, walk out to our high planks position. Articulate through those hands as you can. And just to cue the high plank to start, screw in the hands, the blood donations forward, hips higher than you ever thought in phys ed for a plank. And then the things that we can do here include squeeze the bun, brace the core, and then try to pull the floor together, feet towards hands. And then we'll take our time, walking back up, trying to stack over top, and then pulling right back up. The second variation of our fold today, a little bit more like that ballet port-de-bras, where the hips will stay here, and we're gonna reach forward in this flat back fold until that tipping point, and then we can start to flex. And then we'll walk ourselves back out to that high planks position again, and just hold another 10-second plank or so, amplifying that tension with our bum squeeze, our shoulder pull, our brace for 3, 2, and then again, nice and slow up, and stack, and shake it out. So with that balance aid at your side here, or in the center, let's get our first set of plies, starting in first. Hands on hips, hands in that first or brava position. I'll most often have them on my hips here. Pull the heels together to create that nice diamond shape between the legs, and then push the floor away to stand up. Pull the heels together to descend, and press the heels away. We'll do that twice more here. Flat feet for a third rep. Push energy down and out to stand. And for our last repetition, pull in, continue to pull that energy away from the floor that you could get to our demi point in our first. Then connect those heels, drive tall, and then continue to drive to hold our first position balance again for 4, 3, 2, and slowly pull those heels back together. Let's open up to second position and do the same. 4 repetitions of our plie squat. Pull the heels together to descend, and then press that energy away to stand. Pull in with that breath, and yeah. Exhale, pull in, incorporate arms as you wish, as you press away. And for our fourth one, we'll pull in. As soon as you get low, continue to pull that energy away from the ground to lift the heels. Hold for an extra second or two, and then press heels down, stand up, and then continue to rise and hold your second position balance. And also our 4-second descend. Fondu, and in. Really just working on first and second positions today. Let's say third, fourth, and fifth for a later day. Come back to the floor and let's try that same plank. I'll get down this time again in that forward fold or Jefferson curl where we flex the chin and head and neck. Continue to round the spine. Flexing, enjoying a nice stretch, challenging that balance. And we're back to our high plank. Same thing, grip the floor, squeeze the bum, hips high, and make this the safest, hardest plank for 10 seconds. Making sure you breathe, straightening the elbows, packing the shoulders, and then slowly taking your time, stacking, and coming back up. We'll interval, movements down low, a little core movement in the middle, and then a little port-de-bras after that. With our hands down low, shrug your shoulders, pull them down. With the shoulders low, arms to front, open to the side, and nice and closed down. The questions to ask and the feelings to sense are your shoulder blades sitting flush to the body, or are they shrugging up and moving all around? We'll do one more in that front direction first here. So from first to front and open and low. And then we'll switch that direction to go out to the side, close in front, hugging that beach ball as we go down, and 2 more. Out to the side, incorporating the head to look at arms could be nice as well, and down, and then switch to the other side. And then down. All parts of my barre or ballet practice need refinement. They need continued cueing on how to make that better. Personally, my port-de-bras needs some help. So if you can help me with my port-de-bras, let me know. how do my shapes look? I try to chase that clothes hanger shape. Check it out. Always a work in progress. Let's go to the bar and work on our rond de jambe inspired movement, or our hip bar here. So with a balance aid, stand nice and tall. Dorsiflex that ankle. So again, a modern dance foot, or not our ballet point, and cross the midline with that foot, hip. Then open up out of the hip, turning it to the side, and I'm going to try to reach my stiff straight leg there to the back corner where the floor meets the baseboards, and then I'll turn in and flex the hip to bring the leg underneath. Repeat to the same idea, but the different direction to the back as we turn out of that hip, still trying to reach the floor at the baseboards there, opening up that inseam facing forward, pulling to front, and then closing underneath. Same thing on the other side. Cross the midline, open up out of that hip, take it for a ride. We're going to make sure those hips stay forward. And as I navigate that back corner, reach for the floorboards at the baseboard and turn underneath the hip, flexing to center. Repeat, other direction or extension to the back, and then turn out of the hip, nice and control, bringing it back around to the front, and extend the hip by pushing the butt forward. Let's do that one more time, but this time with a bent knee. So again, using your balance aid as you need, we'll flex the knee first, as if to kick your bum. Then pull the arch of the foot towards that retire position, also aiming to cross the body. And from here, we'll open up to the side. We'll get to that attitude shape of lifting up that peel in the back, wrap it around the body, and then adduct or bring the knees back together. Then we'll extend the hip to the back. We'll bring the foot to the inside of the standing supporting leg here, and then nice and control, bring it to center, extend the hip, parallel quads, and then extend the knee. The same thing facing to the side here. So first movement again, bend the knee, pull into center across the body, the foot towards the retire, and then open up to the side. Chase that attitude as we lift up that ankle in the back, and then adduct as you pull the knees together. Extend the hip to the back, reach out the back corner again, bringing the foot underneath of those hips, and then bring the knee to center and extend, and then gently straighten the knee. This time we'll get to the floor in that ballet fold. So this time, think leading with the face or the heart forward, trying to keep our nice flat back here. Imagine there's a wall behind that you can't touch, but you could definitely use a little bit. And then from here, we'll fold. And from our fold, we'll walk out to that high planks position. This time in our high planks position, we're looking to take away a base of support at the hands. So widen your stance a little bit, pack the shoulders, and for up to 10 seconds here, could you hold a 3-point plank position? Woo! Is that too tough? If so, modify by dropping those knees and making sure that each position that we put you in or you find feels safe and strong. Hands on the floor, lift the knees, and then nice and slow, walk back up to standing. So this time, continuing that work with the port-a-bras, let's take our feet into that first position, arms down low, and this time, go from first towards those fifth shape arms overhead. Then open up to the side and come back through that gateway back to first. Again, towards overhead, soft elbows, flat shoulder blades along the rib cage and down. And then for 2 more, I'll incorporate that head as I look up. And then to my left, looking at the hand and down. And then last time, up and looking over to the right, chasing that clothes hanger shape as I return back down. And shake it. Last week, when we did our tendus, we really thought about the articulation. A flat foot, a ball of foot, and the point. And back in. Let's do the same thing today. So using that balance aid, standing nice and tall, where can you get a straight leg with a full foot on the floor? Then where could you get on the point and then the tip of the toe? Could you then lift it up just a little bit? And then toe tap, pull the foot underneath to center. Do the same thing to the front one more time. So where can you get that foot flat along the floor, nice and strong? And then using that demi point, you can reach a little bit further, finish with the toe, and again, control the lift. Tap, pull down. Same thing to the side. So we'll open up from the hip. Where can this leg get flat-footed? Then onto that demi, to the point, and then a lift, and a tap, and pull across the floor back into center, and then again out to the side, flat foot, to the demi, to the point, and our raise, tap, and down. We'll do the same thing to the back. It's going to be smaller. Where can the foot stay flat? For yours truly, that's about right here. Then where can it get? Using that demi point, finishing with the flick of the toe, and again, very lightly, probably a very small movement, try to lift away from the floor, tap the toe, flex underneath with control. Repeat one more time. Flat foot, drive into the floor, use the ball of the foot, flick with the toes, and lift just a little bit, making sure the lift is happening from the bum and not the back. Tap, flex under, and pull. We'll do the same thing on the other side. We'll come up a little bit closer here if we can. So nice and tall now, straight leg out front with a full foot on the ground. Then where can it get to the demi point? Finish with the point. And again, nice and control, lift off. Tap, pull underneath, repeat one more to the front. A flat foot, pushing the hips forward, the demi point on my right leg here, followed by the toe point and flex hip. Tap a toe, pull underneath to center. My feet are in parallel here, and now I'll turn out of the hip on my lateral leg or my right leg here and reach across the floor. Then demi point to point and nice and control the lift off. How high is safe for you, making sure that the hips stay level and extended forward. Then tap down, pull across the floor, and repeat one more time. Flat foot to the demi point, to the point, and then nice and control. Cramp that standing leg as we lift. Maybe my stronger or preferred leg is showing itself here a little bit. Tap down, pull under, center. Same thing as we do that to the back now, making sure that we can use a full foot for as long as safely possible. Then use that energy as you use the ball of the foot to the flick. And again, a very light lift off, making sure the butt's doing the work and not the back. Then over those toes as we flex the hip back under. Repeat again to the back, pointing through the toes. And again, a little bit of a lift off. Flex back over the toes, flexing the hip forward. Let's go back to that little forward fold to hit that nice high planks position. Again, this time we'll do our forward fold straight down the body. Really think about sharing that flexion load or the shape through the whole spine, making sure the knees stay underneath of those hips. If it's too aggressive, of course, we can bend those knees to add a nice modification again, and then walk out to our high planks position. Same thing, widen your stance if you can. Slowly try to take a hand away and create nice strong tension in this 3-point plank for 5, 4, 3, second hand down without twisting or shaking too much. Switch your sides and again hold for 10, 9, 8, 7. Squeeze your butt cheeks, balance with control, and 2 hands on. Narrow your feet, take your time as you walk back up and stack to center. Assume those first positions feet again, hands down low. This time, one at a time. Take a single arm up, looking at that hand, open it to the side, and follow it back down. Other arm, same thing, looking at that hand as we look up, opening to the side, and down. Now out to the side first, so go low to high. Keep that nice soft elbow shape as you return down low, and then low to high, and pull that back down. Wiggle that out. Any requests? What are your favorite bar exercises? I think collectively among ballerinas or ballerinos, a frappe is probably the least favorite exercise. It's aggressive, it's quick. It does happen to be one of my favorites. So let's introduce that here today. Standing with your balance aid, backing up just a little bit, sorry, so you can see those feet. So standing with your balance aid at your side, pivot to first, and then take your heel and place it at that coup de pied position down low. Can you do it with your toe on the ground, or can you hold your balance with that dorsiflexed ankle? From here, push energy front, and then pull back. Push energy front, and pull back. Now let's do the same thing to the side. Push energy out to the side, pull back. Push energy out to the side, pull back. Woo! I messed that up. I needed to go behind. So pull, and then land behind. This time, push energy out the back, and then pull. Push energy out the back, and then pull. Shake it out. I probably need a balance aid, so I'm going to go right over here and try that, the same thing on the other side. So I'll turn out to my first position. I'll bring my heel to that ankle nub on the front, showing this nice triangle shape here. I'll press energy forward and then pull it back. Push energy forward, pull it back. Same thing to the side. Push, pull, and then this time to the side, finish on the back side of that ankle. And then to the back and pull in, to the back and pull in. Let's try that just one more time for today. Challenge it with your balance, challenge it in center or find that balance aid as you need. So, start in our first position and pull to that coup de pied. Then for 4 repetitions to the front. Pop, pull, pop, pull, pop, pull. One more. Now go side to the back, side to the front, side to the front, and then side to the back. And now for 4, back, and back, and back, and one more. Woo! Shake it out. Same thing, other side. First position, coup de pied in the front, triangle shape, forward, in, forward, in. Strike the floor, in, one more, and in. And side, back, side, front, side, front, side, back. Last time to the back and in center, and to the back, in center, to the back, in center, and last one. Woo, that gets the heart rate going. I like practicing things that I'm good at, and then those things like those frappes could all use a little helping hand. One last time to the floor for that plank, and we'll try that ballet fold instead. Face forward, lead with that heart. We're gonna lengthen out and forward, and then fold. We'll walk out to that high plank for one more time. And let's go on all fours here. Create tension by pulling the ground together. Squeeze your butt, brace your core, and breathe. And then easy on the off. And we'll walk back up to stack and stand tall. One final movement for today, either with the bar or in center, some développé holds. From parallel or in your first position, I'm just going to say hello to maybe someone who says hello here. Great. Hello, Elizabeth. Good to see you. Ballerino. I know, new words all over the place. So for that développé, Let's start low and progress towards higher as we see fit. Pull to the the coup de pied down low, and then extend the knee and hold for 4, 3, 2, slow pull in. From there, flex the hip just a little bit higher, and then extend the knee and hold for 4, 3, 2, also slow pull in. Perhaps one more time at the same height or just a little higher. Extend and hold for 4, 3, 2, slow in and press down. Pull up, have your knee face to the side at that, again, coup de pied position. Standardize that the knee doesn't move, and nice and control, hold the leg extension at the side for 3, 2, and slow pull in. From here, raise up towards retire. Keep those hips forward, lateral facing knee, and again, hold the balance for 4, 3, 2, slow in. For one more time, lift up just a little bit higher as allowed, and nice, slow, controlled unfolding of that leg, and hold for 3, 2, slow in, close up the hip, and press down to the ground. Same thing on the other side, with a little of a shake or slight adjustment here. Same thing, start low, knee in the same position, and nice and control, extend for 4, 3, 2, slow in. Connect to the leg, pull up the shin, nice and control, point those toes, send energy out of those toes for 2 more seconds, and slow in. And final repetition in the front direction, lift it higher as the maybe statement, and then nice and control, extend and hold for 3, 2, slow flex in. Press down. Last repetition here for the day, out to the side. Let's finish strong and finish together. Pull up, low position, standardize that the knee stays in the same position, and hold extension at the knee for 3, 2, slow in. Stay there if it needs to be, or rise up a little if you have that strength and stability to do so. Knee stays in the same place as we slowly extend. And slow in. For one more time at the same height or millimeters higher. Nice and extension, nice and controlled at the knee. Hold for time. Slow flex back in. Pull and press down the floor. Sweet. That's it for today. What do you like today? The port de bras, something we all need to work on, myself included. Get those nice shapes and the fluidity through the shoulders. Thank you very much for following along with Bars and Bells. This has been bar plus balance equals burn. I'm a little sweaty, a little warm, and I feel ready to bring on a nice day with some beautiful sunshine here. Take care, be body aware, and we'll see you again training with Bars and Bells. Have a good day.